Very good morning, students. In this video what we are going to see the summary of the lesson. All 4 lessons we will see the summary, only summary we will see. So first one, in the during 19th century nationalism emerged as a force in Europe. Then it brought about sweeping changes, means drastic changes in the political and mental world of the of Europe, which result the emergence of the nation state. Means the thinking of about nation states, it is emerging not only in France, everywhere. Then the French Revolution 1789 paved the way for the modern nation states, means starting to think about the republican state, or the what we can say, the democratic state and the democratic values like that. The French revolutionaries introduced various measures and policies like La Patrie, the fatherland, and the La Citoyen, that is the citizen amongst the French people. They are introducing the new concept to make the people to understand nation state, that is father nation and the citizen. Up to that time they were subjects. Then a centralized administrative system and the uniform law for the citizen was introduced in France. Napoleon has incorporated revolutionary principle by introducing the Civil Code of 1804, which was known as the Napoleonic Code, and all the 10 points also we have seen. And there were no nation state in the mid 18th century Europe, and there were a number of kingdoms. Up to mid of the 18th century there was no nation state, or like India, it was everything was the under the kingdom or princely states. And there were some important factors which led to the nation state or the socio-economical or political situation which led to the nation state. A landed aristocracy was dominant class on the continent. In India it was Semindars, and in Europe it was the landlords, was the aristocracy group, or the landlords, or in the first estate and second estate they was enjoying all the privileges. They was dominating the country, all the continent. Then due to industrialization, a new social group, working class population and middle class made up of industrialists, businessmen and professionals came into being. Means because of the industrial revolution, what is happening, the new social group, that is, one is the working class. Because of the working class population, then the other middle class, they become the one side they are becoming the working class, second side they are becoming the industrialists, business people and professionals, and at the same time we can see they are becoming educated than other first and second estate. In early 19th century, idea of national unity were closely related to the ideology of liberalism. Means the monarch under the king or under the monarchy, there was no enough freedom to the people. So the thinking of the right to liberty, that is producing the if it is if people want to become free, then they can they want to get the means nation or nation state, like that thinking it is originated or developing. Then there was movement throughout 19th and early 20th century for universal suffrage. Universal suffrage means voting right to vote. For that purpose, we can see the that movement is going in 19th and 20th, starting of the early 20th century also. Then liberalism stood for the freedom of market and the abolition of the state imposed restrictions on the movement of goods and capital. Here what we are saying, the liberalism in starting, it was the freedom of market, as well as the import and export should not get any restriction from the government or from the monarch. Then following the defeat of the Napoleon in 1815, European government were driven by a spirit of conservatism. When Napoleon taken charge in his hand, or afterwards also we can see they are thinking about the conservative ideas, means all traditional ideas they want to follow like that. The European powers had collectively defeated Napoleon, met at Vienna and signed up the Treaty of Vienna 1815. Then European people, they are defeating Napoleon and making a treaty that is at Vienna, that is known as Treaty of Vienna, in which year 1815. Their main intention was to restore monarchies that has been overthrown by Napoleon. Because before Napoleon, the people, they was given means they constitutional monarchy they was following. From monarchy they changed to constitutional monarchy. In the time of Napoleon, he became the dictator. So the people, they again going back to the monarchy system and create a new conservatives order in the Europe. They are making the new assembly with the conservatives. Then many regions like Italy, Germany, Ireland, Poland, and the provinces of Ottoman Empire was witnessed the age of revolution between 1830 to 1848. The different countries, they are also getting the inspiration from France, and they are also starting the revolution in their own part. The first upheaval took place in France in July 1830, and there was a struggle for independence in Greece, and finally the Treaty of Constantinople of 1932 recognized Greece as independent nation. Then that also means they are all got the inspiration from French Revolution. Then slowly they are starting. Then Romanticism was a cultural movement that tried to create a sense of a shared collective heritage as the base of the nation. Means the thinking about the emotion and feeling of the people, and that they are making use. So people are very much what we attached with their own culture, their own tradition, their own festivals and other things like that. Things they are taking and making the giving the idea of nation state. Then some countries like Poland kept a nationalist feeling alive through music and language. Some other countries, they are using music and language also. That is the part of Romanticism, means they are through feelings and sentiments. In 1830s were the year of great economic hardship in Europe, not only in France, everywhere, and without food, so many people died. That was the condition in Europe because of bad harvest. Then 1845, the revolt of the weavers in Sicilia village against the contractors, that is the part of Italy. In 1848, France, Germany, Italy, Poland, etc. demanded for a nation state based on constitution, freedom of the press and freedom of association. 1948, the many countries, France, Italy, Germany, Poland, they are asking for a nation state based on constitution. Means want to make a constitution, then according to that we want to get the leaders like that, the people said. Then they are asking another two more demands: freedom of press and the freedom of association. To gain political rights, women had formed their own political association, founded newspaper, and took part in the political movements. Means what is the contribution of women in the revolutions or the movement in Europe? Then they are making their own political association. Then they started newspaper. Then they took part the political movements also. Prussia, under the leadership of Ottoman Bismarck, took the initiative for the unification of Germany. Then we are coming to the unification of Germany, and Prussia is taking care. And who was the leader of was that Ottoman Bismarck. Then on 18th January 1871, Chief Minister Ottoman Bismarck proclaimed the new German inspired headed by the Kaiser William I of the Prussia, and they are making the unified country, and they are Ottoman Bismarck becoming the Kaiser William I like that of Prussia, like that he is taking name. During the middle of the 19th century, Italy was divided into 7 states. Means there was many provinces, like India had 8 what we can say provinces under British rule, like that. Italy also was divided into 7 states. Only Sardinia Piedmont was ruled by Italian princely house. All other area with other people. Then Giuseppe Mazzini, Count Camillo di Cavour, and Giuseppe Garibaldi took responsibility to unite Italy. Due to their effort, Italy was united 1661. Then Victor Emmanuel II was proclaimed the king of the unified Italy. That time in European countries, we can see they are not directly starting the what we can say democracy, but democracy. Instead of that, like partially it is democratic, partially it is monarch. That was the situation, but the limited power of the king was limited. Then next one, there was no British nation prior to 18th century. Means even though they was coming and colonizing different part, but there was no like that nation state. And the primary identities of the people of British Isles were ethnic ones like English, Welsh, Scot and Irish, like that different ethnic groups was there. And the Act of Union in 1707 between England and Scotland resulted in the formation of United Kingdom. Means two countries together they are making the union, that is known as United Kingdom of Great Britain. That is in 1907. That what was the that treaty name or the union name? Act of Union. Then Ireland was forcibly incorporated into the United Kingdom of Britain in 1801. After 1 century, Ireland also taking forcefully to with UK. Then the symbols of the New Britannia, means we are coming to the visualizing part. Britannia were the British flag, Union Jack, the flag name of the British, that is Union Jack, and the national anthem God Save Our Noble King, and the English language. Like that they are means the British people, they are receiving some of the symbols to make a national feeling among people. Then artists of 18th and 19th century start personify nations as female figure, and these female figure become known as the allegory of nation. Means the making the not comparing, instead of that what we can say, we are making the nation, that feeling of nation in the form of a lady. And it was the in France it was known as the Marianne, and in Germany it was known as the Germania. And with the disintegration of Ottoman Empire, the Balkan region become explosive, because it was under the control of Ottoman Empire, and Ottoman Empire become the powerless. That's why the explosion, means the Balkan countries they started to fight each other. Then each European power, that is Germany, Prussia, England, Australia, and led to the series of war and finally that is reaching to the First World War. That is all about the first lesson, and we will continue in next video.